Hello and welcome to another video. As usual, my name is Jeffrey and you're welcome to the Inquisitive Universe. This is the Inquisitive Universe where we're inquisitive about everything. So today I want to talk about a very little component. It's a part of your smartphone processor, your smartphone SoC, but it is really important that it's going to impact positively and negatively your smartphone experience. And that tiny part is what we call the modem, the radio on board. It's a chip on board that handles your connection, your connectivity with the internet and the outside world at large. This is the smartphone modem, and I want to talk about how you should be able to know, how you can tell the modem on a smartphone, what it means, the different levels or categories, and how it impacts your smartphone experience. Now, first off, the SoC. I keep telling people, you need to know what an SoC is. Have a general working idea. The SoC is what we call generally the processor of a smartphone, but it doesn't really capture. When you say processor, most people think of a singular unit. No, a smartphone SoC is more than a singular unit. It is an entire system on a chip. Think system. When you think system, think the old PC, the old desktop PC setup. You've got a system unit, you've got a monitor, you've got keyboard, you've got mouse. Like, you've got all these different components that come together to form a single system that work together. That is how the SoC is. You've got CPU cores that handle apps and general tasks. You've got GPU for graphics. You've got image signal processors, ISP, that handles photography, videography. You've got NPUs that handle AI. You've got modems that handle radio frequency and internet connectivity. All of this stuff come together to work to help your phone run. That's why we call it a system on a chip, and the modem is one of these very important parts on your smartphone. So you need to keep that in mind, because the modem, most of the time, generally the primary function is to handle network connectivity, how you connect to the internet. On some certain types of modems, there's also Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capability added to this function, but it is not all of them. Some modems only ever handle like internet connectivity. That's 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, and that's that. Maybe some added stuff like volt and mmWave, sub 6 gigahertz and all that. But whilst the smartphone manufacturer have to add Bluetooth and Wi-Fi separate. But on most Qualcomm Snapdragon SoCs, all of this stuff comes bundled in together. So it handles both the internet connectivity as well as Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and others, right? So let's put that in mind. So if you want to know how, or the type or the quality of the modem on your smartphone or the smartphone processor, it's very simple. Again, I think I've done this in the previous video before, but you need to check the name of your phone, the correct name, right? Because there's so many variants and so many names and so many 4G, 5Gs, A, B, C, Ds. You need to know the exact name of your smartphone, then get on the search engine. When you get on the search engine, type your name in there, the name of your smartphone in there, beg your pardon. Type the name of your smartphone in there, and then search whatever hits you get. Mostly GSM Arena comes on board. You go, if you see GSM Arena, if you see Kimoville, it's fine. You go there and then you check for the name of the processor. When you get the name of the processor, memorize it, or you can just simply copy it and then go search for it elsewhere. When you search for it, more often than not, you're going to see my site may come up. If you say it, click. If you don't see it, fine. You may see sites like Kimoville, Nano Review, I beg your pardon. You see sites like Nano Review, you see sites like Notebook Check, etc. But you could get on any of these sites and then scroll all the way down, and then you'd see the name of, you just go to network or connectivity and you're going to see the name of the modem. It's not all the time that you always put the names there, because sometimes these SoC chip manufacturers can be very funny. Now, one thing I like Qualcomm Snapdragon SoCs is because they have a naming scheme for all their modems, so it's very easy to spot which one is which. But MediaTek and Samsung and Unisoc as well, Huawei too, to an extent, are not very transparent about that. They just tell you there's a modem there, help yourself. So if you do not see the name of these modems, don't worry, it's still fine. We can still continue like that. It doesn't really matter. So let us proceed. Now, knowing the name of the modem is not enough. We don't want to know the name for sure. We want to know the name because we want to know what it's capable of. For example, it's like saying, you want to go and, check cars, for example, and then you see possibly, a Mercedes-Benz AMG, for example, an AMG class car, and let's say a Volkswagen Passat, for example. Now, we know the names of these two, but these names mean something. One of them is a luxury car, the other one is a people's car. Volkswagen in German, in English, it literally translates to the people's car. Right? One of them is a people car, a saloon car for everyday people. The other one is a high-end model for people who have a lot more money. So from the name you can tell. So even if you know these names, you need to know what it's capable of. Now, all modems are rated in their ability that they can use to connect to the internet, that is their upload speeds and their download speeds. Right? So a modem with a very high upload speed and download speed is going to perform better than a modem with low upload and download speeds. So upload speed refers to how fast you can upload stuff to the net, and download speed refers to how fast you can download stuff. Now, these download speeds are rated in what we call LTE categories. I think 5G has their own standards, but I'm going to be sticking with 4G most of the time because a lot of people still have 4G phones. I haven't really seen the sheet, for 5G, how fast the different classes are. I'm still probably going to be checking on that. Maybe the information isn't generally out there, but 4G is out there. 4G has been available for years now, probably since as far back as 2016, 2017. So I'm going to be sticking with that one. Now, these categories determine how. For example, now let's say, for example, a smartphone, for example, with a Cat 18 modem, right? With download speeds of Cat 18 is going to perform better than a smartphone with a Cat 7 modem. So therefore, you see that even inside stressful network signal environment where the signal is not all that strong, you see that a phone with a Cat 18 modem is going to perform better than one with Cat 7. Right? And then you see a phone with Cat 7 modem will probably even be much faster than a MiFi with Category 4 modem on board. So yeah, so that's basically what you need to know about modems. Modems are the units on your smartphone that help you connect to the internet. And they are basically found tied to your SoC, and we rate them in categories. The higher the number of the rating, the faster it's going to be. The lower the number of the rating, the lower the number, the slower it's going to be. And this stuff determines how fast you're going to be able to upload and download stuff from the internet. Again, the higher the number, Cat 18, Cat 19, Cat 20, Cat 22, even all the way up to Category 24, they're going to be much faster. Whilst lower categories like Cat 7, Cat 5, Cat 4 are usually really slow. Not that bad, like completely slow. I think you get Category 4 is around 150 megabits per second download speed. So it's not really all that bad. It's still something that the average person can use without even noticing. But if you are like me, who has used phones with Category 15, Category 18, Category 22 modems, you tend to spot the differences in download speeds, especially nowadays that we are having a little bit of a network connectivity issue in this part of the world, with underground cables going and needing to be fixed. So yeah, these things usually just rear their ugly heads up and down. But that's that. I hope I made sense in this video, right? So if you think it made sense, please do make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Stuff like that helps small channels like mine grow. I'm actually sitting down here in the middle of the night. It's 2 a.m. and I'm just having fun gisting with people all over the world. You never know where these videos get, and you never know who this video might help. So please do well to share it. Thank you very much. My name is Jeffrey, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.